EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Denver Broncos. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. Prescott from the gun. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That's good.
A very solid gain of 27.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Now here's the first carry for Amir Abdullah. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They run with Abdullah. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
That one caught by the rookie Chase Claypool. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
10 at the 12-yard line.
Touchdown, Steelers. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. If you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Williams on the tackle.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. This is the tight end, Fant. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. The Broncos' new signee for 2020, Sam Martin, former Lion, on to punt. Back deep is Tavon Austin. This will be taken at the 10. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Good tackle by Mike Purcell in his 2nd year with the Broncos after 3 previously with San Francisco.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Ebron caught left side. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 9.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense.
They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10.
39-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 37 yards.
37 yards. 1st down, Broncos.
Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. 6-0 our score after 1. play action. They'll throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Devin Bush able to get him for a loss of about 3. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. He'll look to throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Gun now on 3rd down. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look, 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
10 at the 28-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Samuels, the ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott being chased out left. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So it doesn't look like able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got him the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum of the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but it's going to be 2nd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. On second down, Prescott again. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On the carry, it's Samuels. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw, Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Chase Claypool, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Boswell for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Steelers 13. Broncos nothing.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. KJ Hamler returning it. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Pass caught by Jerry Jeudy, his first NFL catch. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And the Broncos first down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Prescott. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Field goal, a 51-yard attempt.
And that is no good.
No good.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. Hamler now to return it. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw a football.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The intended receiver there, the rookie Chase Claypool. And now it's 2nd down. Prescott to throw it. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 14 on that one, and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
He gets it left side to Johnson. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Prescott yet again. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Broncos will take over on downs. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Open man, it's Vanette. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 7.
First target, first catch, and a first down. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
On the play. 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
16 yards.
16 yards, a first down. Now back to throw. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. It's a gain of 5, and it's a second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, they just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now Austin. Oh, eluding the tackle. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. The Steelers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run here. Abdullah. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
For the Steelers.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. Returning it, here's Hamlin. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Gun. They'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 18. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards.
At the 5-yard line.
The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's 1st and goal.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. So here now is Prescott as his guys will go for the 2-point conversion. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Broncos 2.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. And you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
20.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now this throw caught left side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. This is Gordon. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos get a bit closer. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. They'll look to throw. That's caught at the 2. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
19, Broncos 8.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now whistles here before the snap, but it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
What's left? What's left? And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Under 10, under 10, 10. 45, 45. Mike, 45. Here we go, 46.
Throwing here, Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
He's going to let it fly, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Tim Patrick, 37 yards, and the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a two-point conversion. They're going to give it to Gordon, but he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game.
Broncos 14.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all three timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And 7.
They'll run again. This time it's Abdullah. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Hamler now on the return. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it? And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one. There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. This is Abdullah. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
That's good.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Going for it all. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And it's second down. Here's second and 10 now from the 29.
Check 3.
play action. Prescott, he'll buy some time right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Von Miller in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
So how many different ways can we say that Von Miller is an absolute nightmare to prepare for any offense? An absolute dominant force on the defensive side of the ball. Double-digit sacks in 7 of his 9 seasons in the NFL. And when he finished the 2019 season, second in total sacks in NFL history among active players, behind only Terrell Suggs.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.